Welcome to the present. If you are just stumbling to my channel, do me that favor. Strike a like on the video. Very important. You strike a like on the video. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. I will appreciate that. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Let me repeat myself one more time. Subscribe, you hit subscribe. Do me that honor. Strike a like on the video and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So there's been a rumor about Ivan Toney for the last few weeks, even though we know he's serving a suspension because of breaching the FA rules regarding betting. So let me put the news on the screen right here. Even though it's called Sky Sport News, Brentford striker Ivan Toney is reportedly keen on a move to Arsenal when his 8-month ban for breaching the FA betting rules is up in January. Very interesting. Now, Ivan Toney for me is a good striker for Brentford. Shout out to that. But if you ask my personal opinion, I don't think he's the striker a lot of Arsenal fans think he is when he goes to a bigger club. I have seen this kind of excitement with certain fans. Like we saw it when Chilwell went from Leicester to Chelsea. Now at Leicester, the pressure is different. The expectations are different. What did Chilwell do at Chelsea? We saw it with Cucurella from Brighton to Chelsea. At Brighton, the expectations is different. How you play is different. The pressure is different. What's he doing at Chelsea? Now, for Ivan Toney, I think he's a decent striker, but for what Arsenal wants to do, the next level, how we want to play, especially our style of play, I'm sorry, Ivan Toney doesn't cut it. All this premature excitement, oh, let's get him in January for £80 million, and that'll push us to win the league. I think that's a fallacy. That is a fallacy. If you think him being a target man at Brentford is how we want to play at Arsenal, you are out of your mind. I'm not saying we will not play that type of game, maybe 8 games out of 38 games. We know Arsenal like to keep the ball. We know Arsenal like to facilitate the ball. Arsenal like to play from the back. I'm sorry, Ivan Toney is not that striker that will fit the Arsenal model. Now, for Brentford, it's fantastic. So all this excitement and hula baloo, let's get him in, he will push us to the title, is a fallacy. You have the right to disagree with me in the comment section. Let's make it respectful. Tell me why you think he will just come on to Arsenal and hit it up. I don't think so. I even heard people this morning saying, oh, if they had a choice of signing Jesus, they'll sign Ivan Toney. That is very interesting. Very interesting take. If you think Ivan Toney can do what Jesus does, I have to question your sanity. Respectfully, I have to just question your sanity. Now, Jesus might not be the most lethal of striker, but what he does for us, the intangibles he contributes to the team, I'm sorry, I'll have that over Ivan Toney. Because if you think Saka and Martinelli would have scored the numbers of goals they scored last season without the facilitation of Gabriel Jesus, you are out of your mind. You are out of your mind. See, the way we attack is made easy by the chaos Jesus causes in front. We saw when we brought in Nketiah. I know Nketiah is not the best example. We saw the drop in the efficacy of Martinelli, even in Saka sometimes. This season that we've not started Jesus, Martinelli, and Saka due to injury, our attack has not been as fluent as it has been last season. We were the second team with the highest numbers of goals behind Man City. Courtesy Jesus coming to the team. He might not be the most lethal, even though he was out for 3-4 months. He still scored double figures last season. Let's not disrespect Jesus because we are linked to Ivan Toney. Let's not do that. Do not fall for the PR talk and the clickbaiting talk or other content creators trying to excite you as Arsenal fans. Once you bring in Ivan Toney, it will shoot us to the league. I still think with our attack, by injuries, we can still win this league. What is Ivan Toney going to provide that Kai Havertz cannot do? Kai Havertz is taller. We saw his contribution, even though a lot of you are trying to relegate his contribution to that assist he gave for Martinelli deflected goal against Man City. We saw it. But yet, some of you try to dumb it down or water it down because it's Kai Havertz, because you're still running the Kai Havertz agenda. Let's not do that. Never compare Jesus to Ivan Toney. Do not fall for the English hype. I get it. The English Premiership is the most competitive league. in the world right now. And there's something about the English media. They like to overhype, over embellish their players, their coaches. And we see the result. That's why the English national team has not won anything, because most of their players are overrated. Coaches overrated. So let's not do that. If Arsenal eventually go for Ivan Toney, I will support him. But he will not be the reason why we win the league. And our attack would not be as potent with Ivan Toney. Sorry, he can't do the intangible Jesus do. It's unfortunate that statistics cannot pick. That's why I do not solely always go for this statistic merchant. I'm not saying ignore statistics totally. No, there is context to it. What Jesus provides to us sometimes, statistics cannot pick it up. Is him drawing out 2 or 3 players, him beating players. See, Jesus is one of the best dribblers we have in the league. And when you're a good dribbler, you take a 1 or 2 players and free up your attacking mates in front. It's like how can an Arsenal fan say, if he had a choice to pick between Jesus and Ivan Toney, he will pick Ivan Toney because he's scoring some goals at Brentford, forgetting that at Brentford, the expectation is different. Ivan Toney is their sole outlet. Unlike Arsenal, you need to score goals and still facilitate for your attacking partners like Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard. You have to do that. Like, can we just be reasonable and sensible? Don't get gassed by the possibility of Ivan Toney coming to win the league. I'm not going to see. I have logic. I've watched Jesus, and I think Jesus can improve and just score more goals. I've watched Ivan Toney. He has scored more goals in numbers than Jesus, but both the expectation of both teams are different, right? The facilitation of both teams are different. So you have to convince me. Guys, let me know in the comment section. Do you actually think, if you had a choice to pick, objectively, let's not be cynical, you pick Ivan Toney over Jesus? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to know what you guys have to say regarding that. So I'm not 100% vehemently against the idea of Ivan Toney. If the club wants to pursue it, I will support it. But I don't think the club will pursue it, because I think we can do with a better striker that has a better ceiling than Ivan Toney. Continentally, we can go get a better striker than Ivan Toney. I'm sorry. I don't think Arsenal spending in excess of £80 million on a 27, 28-year-old striker with dodgy betting history that, for me, technically is not as good as the players we have. He will not facilitate or combine well with likes of Martinelli and Saka. I don't think is an intelligent deal. Now, for shock value, he looks good. For people who have not watched Ivan Toney, I've watched Ivan Toney's full game, not just clips. I actually went to watch his full games. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he's a horrible player. I think he's a decent striker, but I will not sub him for Jesus up front. Jesus might not score 20, 30 goals, but his goal contribution, his facilitation can make supporting cast around him to score those goals. And we can still win the league with Jesus, in my opinion. If we have Saliba fit, Partey fit, and Rice fit, even with Jesus fit, I think we can still beat this Manchester City team. That's my opinion, and I stand strongly with it. If you disagree, let me know and say it in the comment section respectfully. So do me that favor again. Like the video. Some of you might be angry because of my take. Still like the video. You can let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Very, very important. And make sure you turn on your notification bell. So, like I said, even though you're angry with my take, you can oppose me respectfully in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.